Hey guys, how's it going and welcome back. In this video, I want to show you how we can register a brand new user when the user clicks on the Get Started button, comes over to the Sign Up tab, fills up this information over here and click on the Sign Up button. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to come to our Travel Firebase console and let's click on this Authentication tab over here. So now that we are in, let's click on this sign in method. So if you can see over here, there are a couple of methods that Firebase is supporting for us to sign up a brand new user. You can sign in sign up even via a phone number, via Gmail, Twitter, Facebook, and a bunch of others. Okay, but for our purpose, we are only interested in the email/password. So let's click on this pencil icon over here, and let's enable this email password functionality, and let's click on Save. Alright, so now that this is enabled, let's come back to our code over here. So I noticed that every time I run my app, it will bring me into the tab bar controller. Alright, and that requires me to just log out to come back to the onboarding screen. So what I'd like to do is to come to the loading view controller and set this to false so that every time I run the app, I will be brought to the onboarding flow instead, okay, which is this page over here. Okay, so we want to handle the event when the user clicks on the sign up button over here. So what I can do is that let's come over to the login view controller over here, and this is the function that is triggering the sign up event. Okay, so what I need to do is let's first come to the documentation. So I'm going to type in Firebase of iOS. Okay, so I'm going to go with the first link result over here, which is docs/off/ios/start. Okay. All right, guys. So let me come over to this password authentication over here, and this document is going to give us some starter code for us to sign up a brand new user. So over here it says, before you begin, add Firebase to our project, which we have already done. So we don't have to do this anymore because we have done this already to add this into our app delegate the app delegate class. Okay, so what we need to do is actually this part over here that says auth.auth.create user with email and password. Okay, so I also need to import Firebase auth on the file itself, I believe. Okay, so what I can do, let's come all the way to the top of the login view controller, and I'm going to add an import statement over here, Firebase auth. Okay, so once we have this, let's scroll down to the sign up button tab, and I'm going to type in auth dot what's the name again? Let me see. Auth.auth. Okay, maybe I'm just gonna copy this over here and then just have this as a reference. Okay, auth.auth.create user. So I'm going to select this function over here. Okay, so over here, let's see what this function requires of us. We have to pass in two strings over here, which is the email and the password, and there's a completion handler over here that returns us some kind of result over here. Alright, so what we can do is that I'm just going to hard code a email and a password first. So let email equals to, maybe I'm just going to put my name, Kelvin@example.com, and then let password equals to 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, so this is just to see if this is working before we will hook up with the actual text fields itself. Okay, so let's just paste this here, and let me paste the password over here, and in this completion block I'm going to hit the enter button. So once I hit the enter button, this returns me two things over here, a result or an error. Okay, so just note that both are optionals. Okay, so I'm gonna put in result and error. Okay, so first I need to check for the result. So what I can do, because I know that this result that's being written could be an optional, so what I can do is if let error equals to error, okay, that means I'm saying that, hey, if this error is not a nil, then maybe what I like to do is to print out this error message over here. Okay, and else, okay, what I like to do is I'm gonna print out result, and maybe I can, do I have anything to do with the user.uid? Okay, otherwise I'll print out the user's UID, or rather the user ID that's being created through this process. Okay, so what I can do is to, maybe I'm also going to put in some text over here. I'm going to say success, okay, and I'm going to do it this way instead. Success, success creation. Successful creation, okay, successful user creation. All right, guys, never mind me. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly run this. Okay, I'm gonna build this run the simulator right now, and I'm just gonna come over to the sign up tab over here. I don't have to fill in anything over here because I've already hard coded the email and password, but I'm just gonna click on this sign up button, and I'm just gonna wait for a little while, and you notice that I have something printed out on the console. It says successful user creation, so that means that we are hitting this part of the app over here, okay, which is line 85. So what I can do is that I can come back to Firebase, okay, to my console. Let's come to the users tab this time, okay, and you notice that I have a new user that's being registered, which is Kelvin@example.com. Okay, so if I try to do this a second time by hitting the sign up button again, can you guess what's going to happen? Okay, I can tell you the answer. We are going to get an error. And why is that so? It's because we cannot register more than one user with the exact same email. Okay, so if I'm going to hit the sign up button again, just watch the console. I believe I'm going to get an error message that says the email address is already in use by another account. Alright guys, so this is all I have for you in this video. I'll carry on working with you to get the information from the text field in the next one. I'll see you in the next one, guys.